Dave for the Redneck Garage. I'm back. I'm not dead. I'm here. We're going to be doing some more videos, but I thought I'd give you an update of everything that's been going on in 2020, which was just a really crappy year. So I'll just give you a rundown of what happened in 2020, right? My brother-in-law, Jay, he lived in Charlotte with his wife, Christine, Katie and Will, his 2 kids, and he was sick and he passed away. We went back and forth to Charlotte, I think 3 times, and then we ended up going to his funeral, his homegoing service. So that was really, really hard on Jennifer and myself and, you know, everybody involved. So say a prayer for Katie and Will and Christine, for them to find their new normal without, you know, their dad. I did get to meet her awesome family who are from Goshen, New York, and that's why I am wearing plaid in this video. Slow motion Goshen plaid. I'm going to overdose on it. Inside joke, but her family was absolutely amazing, super awesome. Jennifer and I are going up this summer, and there'll be a video, a couple of videos actually, from our trip to Goshen, New York. So we're super looking forward to that. Next thing that happened, let's see, wrecked my van, believe it or not. Tire blew out in a construction zone. The van veered over to the right a little bit, hit a concrete divider, flips the van over. I slide down the road upside down and end up coming the opposite way, and I have to kick the windshield to get out like a boss. Then I end up buying the same exact van, set it up exactly like I had the old one, because it was about as perfect as it could get for me. So that took a month or 2 for me to set up a new van just like I had the old van, which didn't, you know, it didn't help at all. But with COVID, things are a little bit slower. Now, COVID, right? My mother-in-law goes to Vanderbilt Hospital in Nashville. She comes home to recuperate with us. She's coughing. Next thing I know, I'm cleaning after a few days and I can't smell or taste anything. She goes back to the hospital. They're like, "You have COVID." We go get tested, and sure as heck, I get COVID. That was awesome. Jennifer and I both had COVID. And everybody asked the same thing, right? Did you have a serious case? And I'm like, well, no, it wasn't like serious. We didn't have a lot of symptoms. I had a headache, a backache, had a fever about 101, on and off a little bit. You know, that wasn't so bad. Didn't really have much of a cough. Okay, I had to add this back in. I had to come back in because I said, oh, I forgot to say that. What was the worst part about COVID, right? Okay, it wasn't like losing your smell or taste. It wasn't the coughing or the absolute being just worn out. The worst part is when you go to the doctor, they say, "You got COVID. Here, take these vitamins, but if your lips turn blue and you can't breathe, go to the emergency room and it probably won't look good for you." Holy crap! You don't know if you're going to die. I said, "Hey, I feel pretty good though." She goes, "Well, it's really day 7 and 8 or 7, 10, whatever. Down the road is when it can get really bad." So you sit there going, I don't feel super bad, but in the next week I could just be dead, you know. So that was the worst part about COVID, was sitting there going, well, I don't know how bad it's going to get, because you really don't, because I've had friends that have passed away from it, but then you get it and it's a pretty mild case, and that's what most people have, is a mild case. But then there are those people that, you know, bottom out and that's it. But, you know, I've had a good life. Anyway, back to the original video. I just wanted to add that in. That was the worst part, just wondering if you're going to croak from it or not. Oxygen levels didn't drop, but what we did have, the worst part was just exhaustion, right? Just total exhaustion. You need to sleep. I can't sleep hardly. I never can sleep during the day, but I mean, I was sleeping all day, get up for a few hours, and then going back to sleep. It was freaking brutal, is what that was. It was brutal. And still, after about a month, we got done with it on Christmas Eve. We were out of quarantine, and still, even then, I'm still dealing with like being exhausted at night, going to bed really super early. New Year's we spent in Charlotte. We went and spent time with Christine, Katie, and Will, and that was really fun. We went and got the New Year's started off right, so that was super cool. Now, as far as like the Redneck Garage goes, let's talk about that. Behind me, you can see my new van, my 2020, that looks exactly like my old van. Except for the grill. The grill is different. You know, other than that, they're pretty much identical, right? Toyota pickup truck. I got to paint the 2 doors and then reassemble everything, put the new interior in it. I got everything to finish it with, and that thing will be done, and that'll be super cool. My 86 Toyota will be finished. Old Blue, my Wrangler, I'm going to be selling it, and there's a reason for that. I'll tell you here in a minute. But the hood got really crappy. I think I had too much primer on it, and it kind of alligated on the hood. My poor little baby, the hood, it just looks like crap. So it's going to get repainted, sanded down, just repaint the whole thing. Why do a piecemeal job? Body work wise, it shouldn't take very much. Just basically strip it down, shoot it, put it back together, and then she'll be for sale. Awesome. So that's going to be some videos on just a repainting of a Jeep Wrangler TJ. Super cool. I also have a new Jeep that's coming into the stable. The beginning letters of it are a J, just to give you a hint. And I've got some videos to finish up. Devin Dawson, the country music guy, I got to finish up his videos on his Chevrolet truck of what happened with that. Did he drive it? Did he not drive it? Did we take it to pull apart? You'll find out. Keep watching. I am motivated to get some more videos out there because I've missed doing these. I appreciate you being a subscriber and watching. Any questions, comments, suggestions, put them down below. Keep wearing plaid. And keep turning wrenches.